Hey, my name is Katya. I am really new to YouTube in terms of posting content and I don't know, just doing like videos like this where I'm in front of the camera talking. But I've been thinking a lot about just what I want to do with my life and how I want to impact people, and I think I want to try this out, see where this goes. I live in Missouri, so where I live in the Midwest, it's very cold. It's like 22 degrees right now in February. So yeah, it's just very cold out, so that's why I have my gloves on, and the heat is on. It's just cold. So we're gonna do this in a car with me driving home from work at night with gloves on. So here we go. I think I just want to use this video to kind of explain maybe like what I want my channel to look like, or not even what I want it to look like, but what the content might be about, and kind of just the little bit of vision I have like today. I have thought about this for a while, but I haven't really put it into action until today, so this is a first. Yeah, so let's just get right into it. So a lot of people, probably most of the people watching, don't know me, and so I think I will share about different things in different videos. I'm not gonna put all the cards out on the table right now, but I think what I do feel comfortable with sharing with y'all right now is that I definitely have different cultural backgrounds. I live in America, in the Midwest, and so I think I had a pretty typical, American upbringing in terms of like what I was exposed to, what I saw in my schools and my friend groups, but I also came with a different perspective and lens than a lot of my friends do. So yeah, also there's about to be a loud noise you might hear, so sorry in advance. Yeah, I'm driving through construction right now on the highway. Anyways, yeah, I feel like I've always had a very unique perspective when it comes to certain things. I think I've been really blessed and gifted with just the ability to see people where they are and kind of meet them where they are. I think I've been given kind of just because of my past experience, which again, like I said, I'll get into in other videos. I think because of that, I don't just relate to a lot of the mainstream kind of thinking or perspectives. I kind of can see a lot of different perspectives, and I can see a lot of good from a lot of it. And so, yeah, kind of going into that a little bit deeper, I have a faith background. I'm a Christian, and I know a lot of people might bat an eye at that or wonder like, what's that about, or why does she mention that? Why even mention that, right off the bat? Well, guys, to be honest, my faith is a pretty big part of my life. A lot of my choices that I make today are based on that, and I think a lot of it is pretty life-giving. I've seen a lot of my friends go down different paths, and not all of them were bad paths necessarily, but I think they really struggled when they weren't grounded in a faith that was bigger than themselves. I think we all are looking for purpose and identity in life. I think, that's where we derive a lot of meaning, and why are we even here, right? So I assume that I'll probably talk a little bit about my faith throughout my videos. So yeah, just wanted to put that out there. If that's not something you're interested in, or that's a really big turnoff for you, I totally get it. Skip on by, you know. But I'm probably not going to shy away from bringing it up or talking about it every once in a while, just because it is a pretty big part of my life. But the purpose of my videos, at least right now, is less evangelical, I guess you could say, and more just, I want to share all of my experience, and part of my experience happens to be my faith. I've been really impacted by the words of God in the Bible, and a lot of my friends, co-workers, relatives, some of them who would relate to that and some of them who don't, honestly say they've seen a change in me since I became a follower of Christ. So anyways, I'll stop talking about it for now, but just wanted to let you guys know, like, that will be part of, you know, what I share. Kind of going back to the whole thing about perspectives, though, that's part of what I really love, is learning everybody's perspective. Everyone has a perspective and a path that they're kind of set on, and that may change, it may evolve over time, but ultimately when we meet each other, like when people interact with each other, you're not just like dealing or talking with the person right in front of you, you're also like impacted by all of their past experiences and what they believe and what they have grown up with, you know, traditions, culture, all of that stuff. And I am so fascinated by all of it. I remember in school, history was probably one of my favorite subjects, and very quickly that love for history kind of faded over time, because a lot of the public school system was kind of set up to just give answers for tests. It wasn't really to learn. Well, I think maybe my teachers wanted me to learn and take away lessons from history, but the tests were what we were ultimately studying for, right? So as long as you knew the answer to the test, you were good, and then you could forget about it after the test because you had more knowledge to learn, right? Every unit, you know, had an ending and a beginning. So I would say it wasn't till later in college, kind of during the pandemic time frame for me, when I really started tapping into my intrigue and interest of history again. And that's kind of when I started realizing, like, a lot of history just covers a bunch of different cultures, right? I think I'll have just one video that's just talking about culture. And what's so fascinating about culture is that it's not just where people grew up, it's all the things that have impacted the people that impact them, right? It's just so fascinating to me, and maybe this is not interesting to most of you guys, but I predict that I will talk about some of that stuff as well. Yeah, so I think part of my videos and my channel will highlight culture specifically, and even more specific into that, I want to at some point open up the conversation about adoption and from different cultures, adopting from different cultures, and also people who come from different cultures, whether they were adopted or not. I want this platform or this channel to be a platform for people all over the world, and from all different cultural backgrounds and different family dynamics, just everything you can imagine, right? And more. Like, there's more that I can't even imagine that may come up because, you know, different topics just get brought up within those kind of bigger umbrella topics, right? Religion or culture, and you know, I don't know, there's just so many different things you could go down, different rabbit holes you could chase forever and ever, right? Like different philosophies, different environments that you might grow up in, like the north versus south, east versus west, you know, like there's so many different things. And so I just want to see where this leads. I have less of an agenda and more of just an interest to start conversations that may already be started on this platform, but that I haven't currently seen maybe talked about in an open forum kind of context. I'm sure a lot of you who went to school either privately, publicly, or even homeschool watched videos at some point where it was almost like a lecture, right? The teacher may have flipped it on, or your parents may have flipped it on and been like, hey, we're going to watch this today to glean something from it, learn something from it, right? And so it's my heart and my passion to, instead of be like a teacher to y'all, that's not what I want to be. I just want to explore alongside you guys and just see what comes of it, right? This may be a really fruitful experience. We may all learn a lot from it. We also might, by the end of whenever this ends, hopefully never, might realize like, hey, this isn't really what it was all chalked up to be, and I'm gonna head in a different direction, and that's okay too. I really want to keep it open and just see, what God has in store for this, you know. I really do believe that everyone has a plan for their lives, whether they know what that plan or not is. And maybe this is part of my plan, just to have an open forum to talk. I'm a talker, if you haven't noticed. I mean, it's been 12 minutes and just about, and I haven't stopped rambling. So I think I'm going to end here. But yeah, I just wanted to introduce myself to you all and just say I'm excited to start conversations. I'm going to figure out how YouTube works with all the things, and maybe we can get a community group going once enough people, well, I shouldn't say enough people, once there are people who are interested in continuing conversations about topics I might bring up, you know. I would love to have this be a safe, comfortable environment for people. I wouldn't even say comfortable though, because sometimes you gotta go out of your comfort zone to learn and to grow, right? So, but we want it to be safe, and we want people to be respected. So I'll put some rules up on like the community page or whatever that is, whatever that looks like. But yeah, for those of you who are faithful or interested in walking alongside Jesus with me, I'll probably bring up some of that anyways throughout some of these videos. But yeah, if you could just pray for me and pray for where this could go, that'd be greatly appreciated. You'll get to know me more throughout my videos, I'm sure, but I'm pretty casual. I kind of talk through what I'm thinking, so in real time, this is not going to be cut, and you'll just see what it is. You know, it'll be what it is. That's what I want, guys. It's like we're talking in real life, right? A lot of social media can be pretty, I don't even want to say fake, but just set up in advance, I guess we could call it, right? For lack of a better term. And I just don't want that. I want it to be really laid back. I want it to be safe, and I want to be respectful, but at the same time, I don't want to say what should or shouldn't happen in terms of the rabbit holes we go down, or the laid-backness of it, or the structuredness of it. Maybe there will be videos I have that are maybe more structured. I don't know. I have no idea. But thanks for being along for the ride, guys. I really appreciate anyone who could give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you want. If you want to get my notifications of when I'll have videos, you can hit the bell. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see where this goes, guys. I'm excited. Let's go. Bye.